From the nation's capital and the capital of high school football in America, the West Springfield Spartans come into tonight's second-round playoff game led by one of the most hard-working and polished quarterbacks Virginia high school football has seen and will see for some time. Bryn Renner took an 0-2 Spartans team to an 8-1 stretch, throwing for almost 3,000 yards before coming into tonight's game. That includes the first-round playoff game last week where they put up 72 points on the board, beating the Woodson Cavaliers 72-47. Bryn is committed to the University of North Carolina, and he's got a lot of receivers to spread the ball around to, including two of the top three in the state of Virginia, Andy Stallings and TJ O'Connell. When they are on, they are really on. The Spartans only scored below 40 points in just 3 games this year. They lost all 3 of those matchups. Well, the Oakton Cougars won the Virginia State Championship just 3 years ago in 2005. They reloaded over the last 2 years, and they come into tonight's game 11-0 after blowing through a perfect season, and they've got a pretty good quarterback of their own. Chris Coyer, the team captain, comes in tonight leading a very potent Oakton offense that has put up some points as well. 382 so far in 2008. He likes to throw the ball to fellow team captain Trey Watts, who is the son of former Oklahoma Sooner great and former Congressman J.C. Watts. The previous 2 Northern Region champs who both went on to state title games, each of those 2 years are facing off about 18 miles from here tonight. The Cougars are perfect on the season and would love to come out of this game undefeated and headed to face that winner in next week's Region Championship game.
Cougars and Spartans! Cut it up right now!
Early on, first quarter, Chris Coyer drops back to pass. No one is open, so he decides to take off. He's got some speed, picks up a couple good blocks. He takes it about 60 yards for a touchdown that puts the Oakton Cougars on top, 7-0. Then, Bryn Renner goes to work with that ball control offense. Andy Stallings gets a first down grab here from Renner. Later that same drive on a big 3rd and 1. Dan Collins takes a carry and gets through the line, picking up about 6 or 7 yards down to the Oakton 11-yard line. But 2 dropped passes in a row. First, Renner puts a touchdown on the numbers to Fabrice Cambringa, and then a perfect touch lays it on the hands of Tucker Tobin in the end zone. He can't hang on to it, and West Springfield ends up with a 4th down. They line up for a field goal and get it. It's 7-3. Oakton still leads West Springfield. Next play from scrimmage. Chris Coyer's back to pass. He just takes off again. This time, 52 yards later, he makes it 14-3 Oakton Cougars. And every time the Cougars score, this little thing gets fired, and it makes quite a bang that scares everyone who's down on the track. Next time, Oakton touches the ball. Second play of the drive. Chris Coyer back to pass. Wow, this time 65 yards. There's a flag on the play, and that gets called back. But 2 plays later, Coyer fires deep on a go route to Trey Watts, who makes an incredible one-handed grab. It took the Oakton crowd about 3 or 4 seconds to figure out that Trey had actually caught the ball and was in the end zone. At this point, it's Oakton 21, West Springfield 3. Bryn Renner moving that offense. A short ball control pass over the middle to Andy Stallings, and that gets a West Springfield first down. Then, Bryn goes over the middle and splits 2 Oakton DBs. Nice completion to TJ O'Connell. He's got it, first down, West Springfield. Then, Bryn goes on a go route to Andy Stallings. Jack Tyler gets called for pass interference. Bryn follows that up with a nice crossing route to Andy Stallings that goes for a 30-yard touchdown. It's Oakton 21, West Springfield 10. Coach Renner letting the Stripes know he feels the Oakton defensive backs are all over his receivers trying to get some help. But the West Springfield defense was not ready to play in the first half of this game. The very next play from scrimmage, Coyer throws a seam route over the inside shoulder of Trey Watts. He grabs it on the go and heads in for another long one. 66-yard pass from Chris Coyer puts Oakton up 21-10 in the first half. Renner comes back and fires over the middle. Watch Andy Stallings here. This one is a little blurry, but as you stop frame this one, the ball comes in as Andrew Leonard and Andy Stallings are going to the ground. No pass interference called. Andy Stallings goes and asks for a little help from the Stripes. You'll see the official mouth the words, "No, he didn't." Well, yes, he did, Mr. Stripe. Bryn Renner begging for some help and can't get any. Clearly pass interference on that play. Well, Coyer moving the Cougars offense again. He hits Jonathan Meadows here for a Cougar first down. This time, the West Springfield defense got to stop. Hayden Angelo picks off Coyer's pass. Then, Oakton with the ball again. Coyer here, still first half. He is unstoppable, breaking a tackle there. 2, 3, 4, finally dragged down. The half ended before the Cougars could get any more on the board. Chris Coyer, second half, back to throw. He's got Jay Young on the run. He is gone. It's 35-16 at that point. Oakton leading West Springfield. We've told you it's all about the O at Oakton. They share their fight song with the Ohio State Buckeyes. They went out front 42-16 in the third quarter. Renner is going to make huge contributions on Tobacco Road next year in a Tarheel uniform. He gets the offense rolling, hitting Andy Stallings there for a first down. Then he drops back when nobody's open. He takes off and moves it ahead for about 16 yards and another Spartan first down. Then he finds Andy Stallings wide open. He will score. Bryn led the Spartans to 27 straight points in the second half, but the Cougars hold off the late Spartan run and win it 49-43. They move on to face the Chantilly Chargers next week in the Northern Region Championship game.